What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Prince YouTube PS Compulsion signing in here, aka Prince Anthony. And ladies and gentlemen, if you missed the last episode, you guys gotta go back and check it out, especially because that was the last episode of our off season. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready for season 2 for the Charlotte Hornets Mygm 2.0 series. So make sure you guys go back and check out the last EP, and make sure you're all caught up by clicking the link in the description for the playlist for this series, because this series is definitely about to be more lit for season 2. But now, ladies and gentlemen, time to advance to the next season. Time to advance to season 2. But before we could get there, I got a notification about Aron Baynes. I have no idea why. I mean, I offered him one contract, bro, like literally one contract, and they're letting me know at the end of the offseason that he decided to sign with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Like I care. Now that the new season is underway, I decided to go through like every single game that we have and toggle to remember to play those games, because I want to play a lot more games that I played last season, especially with the way our roster is looking now and the improvements we made in the offseason. We now got D'Angelo Russell. We still got Bradley Beal. We have a nice young core, and I want to play a lot of these games, including our first game against the Detroit Pistons. That is not going to be our home opener. Our home opener is actually against the Washington Wizards. I might show you guys that game in the next episode, but for this episode, I'm definitely playing that first game against the Detroit Pistons. D-Lo is going to make his debut with the Charlotte Hornets. It's definitely going to be lit, especially because I haven't played a game on this series in forever. I've been busy doing actual GM stuff, to be totally honest with you guys. But before we hop into any gameplay or hop into that game against the Detroit Pistons, my team governor and my CFO actually have new tasks for me, and I find this to be very interesting because after the All-Star break last season, we didn't get any more tasks for the remainder of the simulation when I was simulating to the end of the season. Maybe it's because we were so bad, and maybe it's because we were firing a lot of our staff and trading a lot of our players that actually happened. So I'm gonna go ahead and listen to what the team governor has to say. I'm gonna listen to my CFO as well and see what BS he has to tell me. So now here I am in the team governor's house, and he asks me to get our attendance to be the top in the league. Now, I don't know how we're supposed to do that without players on our squad like LeBron James, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Anthony Davis, Kawhi Leonard. I don't know how we will be able to do that without a superstar on our squad. So of course I click the option make no promises. I'm really not gonna make no promises with that one. Like, bro, we just got D'Angelo Russell and you're already telling us to be at the top of the league. Bro, come on, let's be serious now. Let's really be serious. I don't think he looked at this roster, but if he did, he will probably realize that this isn't a championship team yet. And I thought that was the only goal or task he was going to have for me, but then he hits me with another one, and he says that our attendance figures are dipping. We need to instill some fan spirit with a bunch of games in a row. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and promise to complete that. That don't sound too hard. But then this dude hits me with another one. I thought this dude was DJ Khaled. Like, bro, relax. But then the next thing that he tells me is that our attendance has been good, but I want to see it even better. I want you to fill the house most of the games this season. Bro, now you want me to get sellouts? I mean, that should be pretty easy. Our ticket prices are pretty low, so we should be able to do that easily. That should be an easy task to accomplish, so I'm gonna promise to complete that. I feel like we could do that, most definitely. Then my CFO comes to me, and he says, I know we're working on all kinds of things, but I think the guy's confidence will get a huge boost if we went on a 6-game winning streak. Now, I have a little bit of a problem with this task, right? Not because he wants us to go on a 6-game winning streak. I mean, we should be winning 7, 8, 9, 10 games in a row. But my issue with this task is that this is not a GM related task. I was sold that on Mygm 2.0, they're going to be giving you tasks that you as a GM should be able to complete. Now, I'm a general manager, so how can I ensure that my team goes on a 6-game winning streak? I'm not on the court playing, bro. Like, I literally cannot get out my office, suit up, and go on the NBA court and ball out and win 6 games in a row. So, if we were not to complete this task, that should not fall on me, bro. Like, that should fall on the players. Maybe I should be giving the players this task. you shouldn't be giving me that task. If you guys really understand what I'm saying. Like, bro, this is not a GM task. So now looking at my task all together, minus the first task on the list, all the other tasks to accomplish are due at the end of the season, which isn't too bad. I have a lot of time to, you know, actually accomplish those goals. But at the same time, some of these goals should definitely not be on me. Like, get a 6-game winning streak. Bro, I'm not playing in the NBA. How is that my fault? Let's try and make our fans proud. Do not lose 8 games in a row. Bro, how am I responsible for that? I'm not on the court playing the actual game. Now, I know what they mean. They want me to put like a good amount of talent that we don't lose 8 games in a row and that we do win 6 games in a row. But come on, they're actually telling me these goals and tasks like I'm an actual NBA player, like I said. So no, I definitely take no responsibility for those tasks. But other tasks that have to be accomplished is Bradley Beal don't want me to add any players whose primary position is a shooting guard, and D'Angelo Russell wants me to keep him on the team, and he also doesn't want me to add any players that has the primary position of a point guard. So D'Lo doesn't want me to add any more point guards. Bradley Beal doesn't want me to add any more shooting guards. They want me to sell out 25 home games this season, which should be pretty easy. They want me to get us in the top 10 of the attendance by capacity list by the end of the year. So some of these goals are actually achievable. Actually, all of them are. I shouldn't have a problem like completing any of these tasks like at all. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to ball out. It's time for us to face off against the Detroit Pistons. First game of the season. And this is going to be a very lit one. I cannot wait to play with D'Lo and Bradley Beal. And also, I want to see how the team does in general. This is really going to be an evaluation game. This is a huge game for a lot of players because if they don't play well, you might just get traded, to be honest. Players like Mygm, I'm going to be paying attention to. Miles Bridges, I'm going to be paying attention to him. So this is really going to be an evaluation game to see how the team does. But anyways, the starting lineup for our squad is D'Angelo Russell, Gary Harris, Bradley Beal, Noah Vonleh, and Willie Hernangomez. And checking out the Detroit Pistons, they got Rudy McDaniels in the starting lineup. I remember a lot of you guys telling me I should have drafted Rudy McDaniels. Now he's playing on this Detroit Pistons squad. So this should be a pretty lit game. I'm looking forward to it. So now it's finally time to get into some gameplay. Here on our first possession, nice pass by D'Lo inside to Willie Hernangomez. He lays it up and in. And the main thing that we did in this first quarter was move the basketball, and we were getting a lot of easy and open shots. Bradley Beal knocking down a 3, then D'Lo and Bradley Beal, I had them playing the 2-man game a little bit, passing the ball back and forth between the two. As you see, D'Lo, nice pass inside to Bradley Beal. He lays it up and in. And now look at this, D'Lo, nice pass to Hernangomez, who kicks it out to a wide open Gary Harris. Now Gary Harris is getting into the action. Bro, this entire first quarter was lit for us. We was getting everything that we want as D'Lo takes it all the way to the basket, throwing down the jam. Also, Jay Crowder did the same thing in the second quarter because our second unit is lit as well, bro. Myers Leonard came alive. He was balling down low. Malik Monk was getting to the free throw line and knocking down shots as well. And to end the second quarter, D'Lo steps back and knocks down a clutch buzzer beater. Like, bro, D'Angelo Russell was balling out in that first half. In the face of Derrick Rose, stepping back, puts it up at the buzzer, runs away because he knows that shot was definitely gonna go in. And in the second half, more D'Angelo Russell getting that beautiful steal, taking it all the way to the basket, laying it up and in. And then he misses this shot while driving to the basket. But look at his defense. Look at this defense and hustle. He got the steal. They got the ball right back to him, and he threw down that beautiful jam. And then Bradley Beal. How can I forget about Bradley Beal? Dude just started pulling up, knocking down fadeaway jump shots. He got perfect releases from the three-point line. He just started wilding out, bro. And then D'Lo kept on playing magnificent defense. Pass to Bradley Beal, right back to D'Angelo Russell. He lays it up and in. And then in the fourth quarter, we could just take our time. I was trying to run out the clock, to be honest. That's why I was really trying to take my time. But Miles Bridges knocks down a perfect release three-pointer. His jump shot is looking a lot smoother. Miles Leonard had the baby on him. That shot was too easy. And then look at this. Bad possession, bro. Just moving the basketball. I launched a three-pointer. I couldn't get it to go, but PJ Washington right there with the rebound and putback. And ladies and gentlemen, our first game of the season was a success. We destroyed the Detroit Pistons. Now, looking at the box score for this Pistons team, I gotta be honest, they do have a pretty decent roster, especially with the addition of Rudy McDaniels. If you guys don't remember, he was the custom player in the draft class for this past NBA draft. The Detroit Pistons got him, but Rudy McDaniels on the Pistons with D Rose, Blake Griffin, Andre Drummond. That's a pretty solid team over there, I can't even lie. But forget about the Pistons. Looking at the box score for our squad, this was a perfect team win, perfect team effort. Everybody was scoring this game. We destroyed the Hall of Fame CPU. Maz Leonard had 10 points off the bench. I'm glad we signed him. But Bradley Beal and D'Angelo Russell are definitely gonna take us to the NBA playoffs. I have all the faith in the world, bro. I really have all the faith in D'Lo and Beal that they are going to take us to at least a 6th, 7th, or 8th seed. We have to get one of those seeds, bro. We definitely are going to make the playoffs after a game like this. I have all the faith in this squad, bro. Definitely. But now, after that game and after our W against the Pistons, I have a new task from Express. Now, I didn't show you guys in the last episode, but I think it was the last episode. I ended up signing a deal with Express, or striking up a deal for Express to work with us, and they are actually one of our sponsors now. I wanted to wait till our brand was good enough to get Jordan, because obviously we should be sponsored by Jordan, but our team branding is only at a 43 overall, and to be honest, I have no idea how to get that up. I mean, last season I think it was like at 30. Now this season it's at 43, so I'm guessing the better your roster, the higher your brand is gonna be, or your team brand is gonna be. I have no idea how this works for sponsors. If anybody knows, leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know, because I don't know. So let me know so I can let y'all know how team branding works. So now here we are in the parking lot talking business yet again. Yo, when we're doing business, we can't be in the parking lot talking to people. Like, that is not safe at all. 6ix9ine could be anywhere taking pictures and telling everybody what our plans are, what our deals are, who we're working with. Like, bro, things are not safe in the parking lot at all. But the rep for Express, or the representative for Express, he says, I just checked the prices we're selling in the stadium and they're way too low. Do me a favor and increase it. And I said, I'm a promise to complete. I mean, that sounds simple enough. All I really gotta do is just raise the prices. So I mean, why not? That seems like a pretty easy task to accomplish. And then on top of that, the morale and trust for Express as a sponsor is gonna go up. So seems like a win-win situation to me. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to end this episode with a little bit of bad news, or sad news. I don't really know how to feel about it, but the Spurs re-signed DeMar DeRozan, meaning DeMar DeRozan is committed to San Antonio. I was gonna try and strike up a trade for him and see if we could snag him, put him at the small forward position, then pair him with Bradley Beal and D'Angelo Russell, but now it looks like that isn't gonna happen. I mean, it could still happen, but now we're gonna have to trade somebody with a high contract on our squad in order for us to get DeMar DeRozan. And the only 3 players with high salaries are Bradley Beal, D'Angelo Russell, and Gary Harris. And I really don't want to trade a young Gary Harris for DeMar DeRozan, because DeMar DeRozan is like 31 years old. So that's not really gonna work out for me. So I decided, since right now I can't seem to find a trade offer for DeMar DeRozan, I'm gonna see if I can find a trade for any small forward that I could get. Like, we really need a better small forward on the squad to be in the starting lineup. That way I can move Bradley Beal back to the shooting guard position and have him with D'Lo running the point. But I tried a bunch of players and nothing worked. Nobody is willing to offer me their small forward, so I could throw that idea out the door. But although I was not able to find a trade, check this out. I was looking at Giannis Antetokounmpo, right? And of course, I tried to open up the trade finder and find a trade for him. Of course, they're not going to give me Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak. So I checked out his contract, and look at this. This is very interesting because Giannis Antetokounmpo has 1 year left on his deal, meaning that at the end of this season, if he does not re-sign with the Bucks, I'm keeping my fingers crossed on that one, he is going to be an unrestricted free agent. Bro, you guys know what that means. If we could get Giannis on the team, put him with Bradley Beal and D'Lo, automatic championship team. The rebuild will be complete at that point. And in the last offseason, we did manage to sign or get players to agree to whatever offer we got them based on the skills, you know, on my skill tree as well. Favorable destination, you know, I don't like that scale. But we did get a lot of players to agree to deal. So I'm pretty sure we can get Giannis Antetokounmpo to agree to a deal with the Charlotte Hornets. At least I hope so. So now we have to start that come to Charlotte hashtag for Giannis Antetokounmpo, because if we get him on the squad, rebuild complete, automatic championship team, we are definitely gonna be lit. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys made it to the end of this video, you are the real MVP. And if you made it this far, you have to leave me a like and a comment in the comment section below. Come on, you can't do me dirty like that. You can't watch my entire video and not leave a like or leave a comment. You guys know I love that BS. So yeah, leave a comment, leave a like in the comment section below. Tell me what you guys think about this episode. And if you guys missed any past episode for this series, the playlist is right there waiting to be clicked. You guys, yo, you know the drill already. Click the box right here, click the playlist, and get all caught up, because this series is definitely headed in the right direction and is getting more lit. So thank you guys once again for watching. This is the Prince of YouTube, signing out. See you in the next episode.